and all the artists in the show responded to the title in very different ways, and that's really a real privilege to see that. The way that I responded to this idea of Wonderland walking is to start with the pilgrimage route, which is the St Michael's Way, which passes through Tremenheere Sculpture Park, which is an incredible thing. So last year I moved studio and house, and I started by thinking where would we considered where would we like to be, and I thought it would be wonderful to be on a footpath, because I love this idea that people walk and they walk slowly, and we observe the world differently when we walk. As an artist, I'm particularly interested in water, and I'm drawn to particularly wells and the sea, bodies of water. This particular project, I chose to concentrate on the sacred wells, which you find along the St Michael's Way. So we walked the St Michael's Way on the winter solstice, and took in the different wells that you find, and I collected samples of water at the different wells as we discovered them. So the first well that we found was called St Euny, and that's represented by this panel over here. So my work is made of 4 glass panels, wall panels, and they each represent an experience of place. So there's 3 wells represented here and 1 river. So St Euny is the first. When we found St Euny, the stream was basically flowing into, it was like a spring, flowing into the well and then out again. And the well actually was a stone basin carved into the side of the cliff. This is called Trencrom. Trencrom is the highest point on the St Michael's Way. It is an astonishing place. It was able to be defended quite easily because it is this high point with great visual access all around it, and there is a well on top of this really high place. Because when I was climbing up it, I was thinking, I think this is perhaps not the case, but actually yes, there's a spring has been forced up through some crack in the rock, and there is water at the top of Trencrom. So that was an astonishing place. And then at the foot of Trencrom is Ninnesbridge, with a well there, and as we approached the well, we were sort of lingering and observing the hawthorn that was growing and the lichen that was growing everywhere. And then somebody came out and they had a conversation with us about the standing stones which were located nearby, and then the history of this particular well. So it was really lovely, because it felt very much like we were being offered these stories, these backstories about the different places. And then the 4th work in the series is the Red River. And the Red River crosses the St Michael's Way in 2 places. And so with all the samples of water that I collected along the way, I took them back to my studio and I painted with them. And my process in this instance is that I've taken glass, window glass, and painted on it with glass enamels and the waters that I collected. And the different wells and river have different mineral compositions, and that expressed itself in the coloration that you see. And so Red River is pretty much exclusively water river, and of course it is red because it is polluted from the mining industry. Saying that, lichen is thriving in the area, and that's a very good indication that we are recovering, that it's looking very positive. How long have I got, Mark? Okay, that's it.